Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new speed build. Today I have a Tomarang Family Home for you guys, and I am so excited to share this with you because I love this house so much. A couple of weeks ago, or over a month ago at this point, but I was really in the mood to build in this world of Tomarang, which we have had now for like 6 months or more. I think it's like 6 months, right? I think so. Anyways, we've had it for a while now, and I haven't built here basically since the For Rent expansion pack came out, just because this entire world is very much inspired by, if I'm correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but if I'm right, I believe it's inspired by Southeast Asian architecture and culture and, you know, all of that, and that is not something I'm too familiar with. I have never been to Asia, much less Southeast Asia, and it's just not something I'm very, very comfortable with. So building in this world is a little bit intimidating for me because I don't want to offend anyone or do any like injustice or anything like that. So if this is completely out of the realm of, you know, being in that part of the world, I am so sorry. Please yell at me in the comments if that's the case. I tried, but then at the same time, take it with a little bit of grain of salt because I'm working with what we have in the game. So, you know, and I'm working with like trying to like still make it like, I don't know, playable and have as many like gameplay elements in the house as much as possible. So hopefully it's okay. Again, you can yell at me in the comments if it's not, but I really hope it's okay. Saying that though, I did go off of a picture I found on Pinterest, and I think it's like a house model or like an AI model, I think so. And I've been seeing a couple different ones that are like in the similar vein, but I decided to go with this one, mostly because I really liked how, I don't know, it's not a traditional like one floor, like the first floor we have like the front door on the first floor, and then, you know, they have a backyard and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You will see it on the screen probably. I have it for a bit, but I don't know, I really like it. I don't know how to explain it, but basically I really like the pool on the kind of like second floor, and so I wanted to implement that. And then I really liked that in the picture the first floor is kind of more like the basement because the second floor is more like the main floor, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it, but I tried to do this at first with this house, but it just did not look good. So instead I decided to just use a very high foundation, and I think this might be the highest foundation I've ever used for, like, you know, a house, because I tend to normally, if I use a foundation, which I almost always do, I tend to go for like, I don't know, 3 tiles up, maybe like 3 steps up. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear any cars in the background. Normally I would try to record during night, but I have to get this done so you can get this video out this week, so I am so sorry if you hear any cars or anything like that. My room is really hot, so I have to have my balcony door open, but yeah, I'm really sorry if my mic's picking that up. Hopefully it doesn't bother anyone too much. But yeah, normally I try to have my foundation being like 3 steps up, if that makes sense. But for this one, it's a lot more. It's not like a full, I don't know, a full like wall height, like, you know, whatever foundation. I'm explaining this so badly, but it's it's not that big of a difference, but it's still pretty high, and I really like it still. There is no backyard to this build, which might be a little bit weird, but I think it works. I think it kind of like is the charm with this house. So obviously, like I said before, there is a pool on the second floor, which might be a little weird, but I think it works. Yeah, there's the pool there, and then I put some like sun lounges and stuff like that over there, and then on the like front portion of the build, you will see that I've kind of fenced off this area, and I end up putting like a little barbecue area and like, I don't know, some outdoor seating there. So there is still some like outdoor things in this house. It's just not, I don't know, there's not like a dedicated backyard space, but I think it works. I also decided to build this house on a 20 by 20, which is kind of a small lot. I mean, it's not the smallest lot we have in the game. The smallest lot we have is a 20 by 15. So obviously it's not the smallest, but it's almost the smallest lot. Like, again, the smallest lot is 20 by 15, this is 20 by 20. So it's still, it's not that big. So I don't really have space to do a backyard either. But again, I think it works. I think it kind of is the charm with the house. And yeah, I don't know, I really like this build. I really hope you guys do as well. Again, if there's something that is like outrageously wrong with this, please let me know. But I think it should be fine. I hope so. I hope so, at least. But moving on, talking about the family that I imagine living here. So there ends up being four bedrooms, and I think 4 bathrooms as well. I don't really remember. I built this a little bit ago, and then I had this edited and stuff like that for last week. But if you missed my community post about it and stuff like that, I was hoping that I would have had this out last Saturday, because normally, again, Normally I post on Fridays, but I was like, I'm gonna push it like a day or two because I was having this really horrible headache, and then sadly that headache that I'd had for like 4 days at that point turned into a pretty nasty cold, and you still might be able to hear it a little bit in my voice. So I decided to, take a week off, focus on getting better and not stressing about videos. So yeah, I haven't really looked in this house for like a week or two, so I'm sorry if I don't remember like all the details, but I do remember most of it. But anyways, I was really stuck on like the family I wanted to live here. I knew I wanted there to be a toddler, which looking back on it is a little bit weird, because basically there ends up being a bedroom on the first floor, and at first I was going to make that into a taller bedroom, because for gameplay purposes I feel like having a taller bedroom on the first floor is usually like pretty nice, because they take forever to walk upstairs, but then I realized that there are already like a lot of stairs up to the house anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then also that room is a lot bigger than like the bedrooms on the second floor, so I was like, I don't know, but I had already decided there was going to be a toddler in this house before I did this. So basically, again, I wasn't sure who I wanted to live here, so I was like, you know what, let me ask my boyfriend, who he is just like a part of all my videos now. You've never heard him nor seen him, but you know of him if you've been here before. But again, if you don't know, my boyfriend does not play Sims. He's probably like played it like as a joke when he was younger, like a couple of times, but he does not play this game. This is not the type of game he plays. But he is very supportive, and I don't know, he's great. But again, he doesn't know anything about the game, but I was like, I'm so stuck, because I talked about this in my my perfect family home that I posted a few weeks ago. But I talked about it in that like I've been so stuck when it comes to families lately, because I build so much and there's only so many family dynamics I can come up with. So by the way, if you have any like specific family dynamics that, I don't know, you want me to build for, please let me know in the comments. Like, just make a comment with them, with like the family dynamic. Sorry, I am losing it. And I will try my best to make a house for them. But anyways, I asked my boyfriend, because again, I was so stuck, and I told him I don't know anything. I just know that I want there to be a toddler, which, looking back on it, there definitely didn't have to be a toddler, because the room that I wanted to be like end up being for a toddler doesn't end up being for a toddler. But anyways, so I told him like how many bedrooms I had and stuff like that, and then I was like, you decide like the age and the, like, I was gonna say the gender, but like obviously you can have whoever you want in the bedrooms, I don't really care. But yeah, anyways, he told me that he wanted the toddler to be a little girl, which again, you can have whoever you want in there. It's not really, I don't know, I was gonna say it's not really that girly. I don't even know what counts as girly, but like you can have whoever you want in there. But then he also wanted there to be a teenage boy, so there ends up being a teenage boy and a toddler, and then obviously there's two parents, or there's a bedroom for two parents. You don't have to have two parents if you don't want to. And then he was like, the other, like the last bedroom, he wanted it to be like a guest bedroom, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. But then I was like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. So I decided to kind of use that, so it doesn't end up being like a kid's bedroom. It ends up being a bedroom that I imagined to be for a pair of grandparents. So yeah, there ends up being a grandparents' room in this as well, so it's kind of like a generational home. But I'm really happy that my boyfriend was able to tell me what to do, because I have also realized I very, very, very rarely do houses. If there's like 2 bedrooms, they're usually either like, I don't know, a toddler, an infant, a toddler, a child, 2 children, or like a child and a teen, or you know, something like that. Like when their ages are pretty close together. Like I never do houses with like a toddler bedroom and then a teen's bedroom as well, because I don't know why. I don't know, it just feels weird to me sometimes. But like realistically, there are so many families out there with that kind of like dynamic. And like I'm saying this, me and my brother, we do not have a close like age gap at all. We have an 8-year age gap, so like when I was a child, he was a teen. Like it's you know, we have always had a pretty big age gap. So I really should like take those I don't know what I was gonna say. What did I just say? I don't know what I was gonna say, but I should really take those like prejudices, you know the word I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, my boyfriend is gonna make fun of me for saying this as well, because again, he watches all my videos and then he makes fun of me for all the things I mispronounce. Love you too. It's fine, it's really funny. Yeah, I should really like try to maybe make, I don't know, family homes with like bigger age gaps, because again, it's really realistic. But anyways, yeah, you have my boyfriend to think for the family dynamic with this house. I cannot speak, apparently. I am so sorry. I'll talk about it later, but I'm a little bit out of it, as you can most likely tell. But yeah, anyways, so again, that's kind of like the family dynamic for this house. Again, you don't have to have them, like you don't have to have those people living here. You can have wherever you want. I don't care. Once you download this house, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. By the way, speaking of downloading, if you want to download it, my gallery ID is Sims04 and the tray files will be linked down below. But yeah, so for this house, again, I wanted it to be in the kind of like style that Tomarang is, which I don't think it's like based off one specific like country. I think it's just in general like Southeast Asian architecture and stuff like that, which again, I am not too familiar with. And the reference picture I went off of, I don't think it is from there, possibly. I don't know. It looks to be somewhat like, I don't know, tropical-ish, I don't know, warmer climate. Again, not something I'm like very familiar with or comfortable with, because number one, heat and me do not work. The sun and me do not work. I cannot even get a tan. Like, it's bad. I just get burnt. So, like, you know, and also, again, I don't live in that type of climate, but again, I don't think the reference picture was, like, specifically based off of that, so I kind of took the reference picture, but then also implemented things that we have in the game, and, like, things I've seen elsewhere. So, again, I hope it's okay. I hope so. This house, it ended up kind of reminding me of the small Tomarang Family Home I did when the 400 expansion pack came out, which like makes sense. It's in the same world and stuff like that, and it's in the same area of this world. But I promise you, for the next like family home I build in this world, I'm gonna try to go for a little bit of a different color scheme and stuff like that. And I was really going to try to go for a voice crack, for a either like darker color scheme or like a lighter color scheme, but I ended up going with this like basic brown one, mostly because it just worked for the exterior. I used the like decorative, I think it's how you say it, like roof pieces you would have seen me use. And okay, before anyone yells at me, I know that the roof pieces are kind of a different wood tone than like the rest of the wood tones I use, but they kind of also is not like the dark wood tone. It's weird. I tried to switch the color scheme. You wouldn't have seen it because I cut it out, but I tried to switch the entire like color scheme to be that darker wood tone to kind of match those decorative roof pieces. I don't know what to call them, but you know which ones I mean. It just, one, didn't look good, and then when I tried to switch the roof pieces into, I don't know, like the wood tone I would use, I basically call this wood tone the basic brown wood tone. because that is what it is for me. But I tried to switch it for that as well. It just, again, didn't look good. So in the end, I just go with it. And I think it looks good in the end, at least in my opinion. But, yeah, again, you can yell at me if you want to in the comments about it. But next time I promise I will try to go for a different wood tone because, I don't know, I like this wood tone, especially for like houses like this. I don't know why, it just feels like it fits very well, at least in my opinion. I don't know. But saying that, the one difference I tried to make from the other Tomarang Family Home I did is in that one I went for like more of a colorful, like red-ish color scheme, like red, orange, yellow, you know, stuff like that. And for this one I wanted it to be a little bit more neutral, but still using a lot of objects, of course, that came from the 4-inch expansion pack, which have those, like, again, those colors. But I think I end up making it at least looking like its own house. I think so. But again, I really like it. I think it ends up being really cozy and just really homey. I really like it. Also, there ends up being a fireplace in the living room. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. There probably shouldn't be, because like the reason I'm saying we don't talk about it is because like in this type of climate, I highly doubt you would have a fireplace, but it just looked good. So you know what? Sue me. By the way, the fireplace I used, I don't think I've ever used before. Like I've used it maybe like once or twice, but it's from the university expansion pack, which again, I never use it. I don't know, but it was really, honestly, I love me some fireplaces, but we don't have any fireplaces really. We have like this one and maybe another one in this kind of basic brown wood tone, and I need more. That's all I'm asking for. All I'm asking for is the basic brown wood fireplace. That is all I'm asking for. But yeah, anyways, there were a couple of things I wanted to mention before I like start going off on like specific details and rooms and stuff like that. The first thing is the archways and the doors for this house, because I don't think I've ever used these in a video before. I might have used the doors, but the archways I used in this entire build, you will see that they don't look like my normal archway. I don't know how to explain them. Obviously you can see them, but I don't know how to explain them. They're kind of a like rounded archway with like a pointy top. Does that make sense? I don't think it makes sense, but anyways, obviously you can see them. And what is up with my voice cracks today? I am so sorry. By the way, I haven't spoken to like anyone today until now, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. Take my voice with a grain of salt. But basically, you can see that within the kind of like within the archway frame, if that makes sense, there's like a pattern and stuff like that. And this archway, I'm pretty sure it's from base game. We got it with the base game update a few years ago. We have like a single tiled door that has like glass at the top as well, like matching this. And I was debating using that door, but I don't know if it's just me, but like having the glass at the top and then having that being like a bedroom door or like a bathroom door just felt wrong. Like, I don't know why. Again, you probably can't like even get up to see up that close, but I don't know. Okay, as someone who has like really tall family members, like I'm 5'6", almost 5'7", so I'm not that tall. My boyfriend and my friends bully me all the time for being short, which is actually ironic because I am like average or above average height for a woman, but you know what? Sure. But I have really tall like family members. Like my dad and my brother are really tall. Like my brother is 6'6", like we're a foot apart, so he's really tall, and like I'm pretty sure he could see up through that little window. So I think that might just be that might be why I feel uncomfortable using those. But also, I don't know, it feels a little weird sometimes using those. It feels like an invasion of privacy, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyways, all of this is to say that I barely use these archways either. That again, we got with the same update. I think it was like a few years ago at this point, but I don't think I've ever used them. I never used them. I don't know why. I probably should, but they're really pretty. And then you will see that the doors I end up using for like all of the rooms, like the bathrooms, bedrooms, you know, all of that, they're not my normal doors either. They're these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful doors that we got from the movie Hangout stuff pack out of all the packs. But we got it from that stuff pack, and it's just this really pretty, like gorgeous door, and it has some like like, I don't know, like wood details. Like there's a flower, there's some patterns, stuff like that. And I know, okay, maybe they don't really work in this house, but for me, I think they do. And I just think they look really cute, and I really wanted to use them, so I used them. Again, you can yell at me in the comments if they're like, you know, completely wrong, but I think they're really cute, and I really hope you guys like them as well. Also, I just realized that I had been sitting with my mic pretty far away from me, so I'm sorry if I just got a little bit louder. Hopefully I'm not like too loud. I hope. But yeah, again, I know that's really random to like talk about the doors for this house, but I just thought I'd mention that because again, I don't think I've ever like used them before in any of my builds. I might have used the like single tile door they use into the rooms because I love that door, but I find it really hard to like use in a, you know, I don't know, typical suburban family home, but I think it works in this one. But yeah, anyways, moving on to talk about the rest of the build. I have kind of already like started on the interior. The exterior is done. Kind of just started on the interior. So the first floor, again, this is on a 20 by 20, so it's kind of a small house, but the first floor ends up having the like obviously the entryway and stuff like that, and then the living room, kitchen, a dining room that ends up being like kind of big, and so I don't know if you would call it a dining room so much as like a hallway where, or like, I don't know, a kind of a hallway space, but like a huge hallway space, where the dining table ends up being. Like, like, I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This voiceover is such a mess, but anyways, and then there also ends up being a bathroom downstairs. Because I have the pool on the second floor, it kind of is on the first floor as well, so it takes up a little bit of space of that. And then there also ends up being the kind of like grandparents' bedroom, like I talked about before. Also the bathroom for this house, or the bathrooms, there ends up being maybe four or three. I think maybe three actually, but anyways, there's being a couple, but the one you will see me do is like the biggest, and then kind of like the family bathroom, at least that's what I was imagining, and it's really cute. I really like it. I've been getting really into making bathrooms lately, which is really weird, but also specifically when it comes to houses that are not suburbans. So like Mediterranean homes, or like this type of style of home, which I don't even know what to call this style of home. If you have a name for it, let me know in the comments. But like, you know, like those styles of homes. I've been getting really into making bathrooms, and I don't know why. I just think they're really cute. But yeah, and then in general for this house, I wanted it to feel, again, very cozy and very homey, but then also having this like brown wood tone, which for me is automatically like cozy vibes, so I don't know. And then I also wanted it to feel not modern, like it's kind of traditional-ish, but it's not like super traditional, if that makes sense. Like there's no like granny wallpapers in this house, but like it's not like ultra modern either, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't even know if I have anything else to talk about for this build. I probably do. Actually, I do. What am I even talking about? I don't know. I'm sorry. This voiceover is all over the place. I'm trying to like figure out what I need to talk about when it comes to like the build, so I can like start rambling, because I feel like that will be a better thing for me to do because I'm so in care right now. I am so sorry. But anyways, for the parents' bedroom in this house, I did something that I don't think I've ever done before. Basically, the parents' bedroom ends up being pretty like long. It's kind of big, and I didn't really know what to do with the space, because obviously I put down like the bed and, you know, stuff like that, but then there ended up being this just like huge space between the bed and what would be the like wardrobe area and stuff like that, and it's just, the wardrobe area would also be like so big, and I didn't know what to do. And in the end, I kind of made this like kind of custom-ish I don't know, this like, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but like dresser, wardrobe, makeup station thingy. So basically I used I used one, but two of them of the dressers that we got from the for an expansion pack. I think I used those two. I love those dressers, by the way. I use them in like every single house I build now. I don't know why, I love those dressers. But I put each of those, obviously you will see me do this when I'm doing the parents' bedroom, but what did I just say? I put two of those on the side, so basically like in each corner. And then in the middle, I ended up sizing up a what's it called, a shelf that has kind of the same wood tone. I did struggle with the wood tone, so I'm so sorry. It is a little bit off match. Don't kill me. Don't kill me for that, because I really tried, but there was like no wood tone that really matched it. But I hope it works. It's kind of the same wood tone. I think the shelf ends up being a little bit more like red-ish and maybe a little bit lighter, but again, I don't think you will notice it too much. I don't even know if you would have noticed it unless I had pointed it out, but in case you would have, I thought I'd point it out so I don't get anyone in the comments being like, hey, did you know that the wood tones are not matching? And I'm like, I'm aware. Trust me, I'm aware. I tried to make the match, but it just did not work. But anyways, but yeah, so I put that shelf, and then I put a chair up there, which again, you can sit in the chair, but this is not going to be like a functional makeup station, like if you actually use the vanity. But then I ended up putting some like makeup products there and some like jewelry things that we got from the Crystal Creations stuff hack. And yeah, I think it ends up being really cute. I hope you guys like it. Again, it's not something that is like revolutionary, like it's definitely popular with people that have done the exact same thing before, but I thought it was really cute, and it took up the space because again, it would have been such a huge space and I didn't know what to do with it. So yeah, that was my solution. And then the parents' bedroom, the grandparents' bedroom is not really that exciting. It has a bed, it has a dresser, it has a couple of armchairs, and that's about it. And then the toddler's bedroom is also not that exciting. It's a toddler's bedroom. It's really cute though, but it's really not that exciting. And then the teens room, again, my boyfriend told me that it was supposed to be a teen boy living there, so I tried to reflect that. Again, you can have whoever you want living there, I don't care, but I tried to reflect it a little bit at least, and I think it ends up looking really cute. It's kind of blue themed, but like I don't know, I kind of like it. I hope you guys like it too. But yeah, I think that's all about the house. Oh, by the way, you won't see me do this, but there is a computer in this house. It ends up being in an upstairs hallway, right outside the toddler's bedroom. So there is a computer. Don't worry, because I realized I cut that out, but I promise there is a computer. So don't worry. A computer, I feel like, is so like integral for Sims gameplay. Like, you have to have a computer. It's like really necessary. But yeah, anyways, okay, I think I don't have anything else to talk about when it comes to the build now, so I think I can ramble. Again, I know I've said this like a million times, this voiceover, but I'm really sorry for how this voiceover is. It's like all over the place. I've been mispronouncing everything. I am so sorry. Like I said before, I didn't upload last week because I had a like really bad headache, and I had it for like 4 days and then turned into a pretty nasty cold, and I still kind of have it. So that combined with allergy season is kind of not fun right now for me. So I'm sorry if I sound kind of like out of breath at times, or there have been any weird pauses or anything like that, because I need to pause more when I'm sick like this. But yeah, so I hope you guys understand why there wasn't a video last week. I think it's fine. I know I've said, like, before when this has happened, I posted about it and people are like, don't even worry about it, like, your health comes first. So I really appreciate that, and I assume it won't be the same when it comes to this video, but or like last week's lack of video, if that makes sense. But yeah, I had like, I don't know why, I just got a really nasty cold, and it's so funny. I don't know how this happens, but like, I think I talked about it, I don't know, a few months back, but like, me and my boyfriend always seem to get sick at the same time, and my friends as well. Like, currently one of our best friends and us two are all like, we're sick, we're all sick, which is really funny because we all live really far away from each other. Like, if you didn't know, me and my boyfriend are long distance. Like, he lives in the UK, I live in Sweden, so we're long distance, and I haven't seen him for like the past like month and a half maybe now, so it's not because we've been hanging out. And then our best friend, he lives in the UK as well, but he lives far away from my boyfriend as well, so they haven't seen each other either. So I don't even know how we all got sick at the same time, and this keeps happening. Like, it's never like one person is sick and then we are all like rest fine, like in my friend group. Like, it's usually, well, it can happen, but specifically when it comes to me and my boyfriend and then our best friend, we're always sick at the same time, which is really weird. I don't even know how this happens, but we are. And it's not like again, I don't think there's anything like going around. I don't think so. I don't know. Obviously, when it was COVID, like that would make sense, but like none of us have COVID. I think it's just a cold, possibly the flu, but I think it's just a cold. But I've been feeling better the past like couple of days, so I was able to work. The past 2 days I worked, but yeah. So don't worry. I'm not going in like if I'm like really sick. I'm not allowed to. I work at a pharmacy, but like if I currently only really have like a stuffed nose and what else? I don't know, a cough, kind of, but I think that is just because of my asthma and then also because of allergy season, so it's fine. And then also I still kind of have the headache. It comes and goes, so yeah, but my fever is like gone and stuff like that, so I was fine to work. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing better. I hope you're doing better. Actually, speaking of, so I don't even know, speaking of, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but anyways, the past like week and a half, literally the only thing I've been doing is playing Stardew Valley. It all started when so I've had Stardew Valley in my library, my Steam library, for like 2 years now, because I had a friend who, I don't even know how this came to be, but she had an extra code for it through, she had like a subscription where she got like games monthly, and she already has Stardew Valley, so I got, she was like, hey, do you want this? And I was like, yes, please. And so I was able to get it through her, which is absolutely amazing. And then I also got Planet Coaster from her. Not Planet Coaster, I got the Sue one. Planet Sue? Yes, but I think it's called Planet Sue. And then now I got Planet Coaster because it was a huge sale. But anyways, I got Stardew Valley from her like 2 years ago, and I think I tried to play it then, but I just didn't understand what to do. I didn't get into it. And then when I was at my boyfriend's like a month and a half ago, obviously I didn't have my PC, but he would be playing on his. And by the way, that sounds really bad. He wasn't playing on his, and I was just sitting there. Like, I actively told him like, hey, you can go on your PC and play like if you want to, because we're both gamers and we are not like we're gonna be side by side for like the entire time I'm there. Like, I was there for 2 weeks. He's allowed to go on his PC. Allowed, that sounds also really bad, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so while he was on his PC, I was able to be on his Xbox, and I downloaded and played Stardew Valley there as well. And because I was like, you know what, I might as well learn. And I thought it was really fun, but then I didn't really, again, get really into it and stuff like that. And again, I was only there for 2 weeks. But then this past week, it all started with me being really hungover, which is weird because I don't get hungover, but I don't condone this, don't do this, but I drank more than I'd ever done. Don't worry, I was at home, I was safe, it was fine. I don't condone doing it though. I'm also of legal drinking age, at least where I live. I'm not in the US, but that's just because the US is weird like that, but I am where I live, so don't worry, I was totally safe, and I was at home, so it was fine. But I drank more than I'd ever done, and so the day after, I was hungover for like the first time ever, and I didn't really have a headache or anything like that. At that point, I was just very nauseous and kind of just tired, I guess. I wasn't like feeling great, but I didn't have the headache, like the hungover headache that everyone talks about. I didn't have that, thankfully. Maybe that's what happened like a couple of days later when I got the headache that I had for days and days and days that I still kind of have. But anyways, and I was like, I am too tired to play Sims. I'm too tired to do like anything or like play Valorant. Like, I'm too tired to. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to play Stardew. And so I did, and I haven't been able to stop. Like, I've been playing it nonstop every day. Like, I literally dream about it. While I've been at work, I've been thinking about it. I keep watching videos about it. Like, Stardew is my new obsession, and I totally get it now. I love Stardew so much. Saying that though, like, I have friends who play it. Like, I've been in VCs with them, like, while I'm playing it, and I am not playing it the most efficiently. I'm not playing to like complete things. I'm playing to have fun and to relax, which is really nice for me. Like, it's not a competitive game. Like, I don't actually have to do anything but maybe like farm. But obviously I'm trying to like complete things and do quests and do stuff like that. But it's just been really, really nice just having a game where I can really just sit there and play and like not really think about, like, obviously in Valorant you're playing to win. It depends on how you play. I don't always usually I play to have fun, but you know, it's kind of competitive. And then Sims, obviously I love it, and that's usually what I can do in Sims, but because I'm also a content creator, I have to think of things and I have to record, and you know, I have to do things like that. So it's just been really, really nice playing Stardew, and I totally get it now. And I I love it. Again, I've been playing it nonstop. It's really fun. It's amazing. And I discovered that I can still listen to my true crime podcasts while building, while playing the game. So I'm winning in life. Honestly, I'm winning right now. And then again, my friends who I've been in VCs with, they're questioning my methods and stuff like that. Like, I don't share my screen if I'm playing this game, because I know for a fact there are gonna be a few of them who are like, what the heck are you doing? But it's been really nice though, because I've been able to ask specifically one of them who has, I think it's like 400 or 500 hours in the game. He plays it a lot, and he knows a lot about it, so I've been able to like ask him things that I'm like, should I do this or this? Should I upgrade this or this first? So it's been really nice, because again, I have a couple of other friends who play it, but one of them hasn't been on that much, and then the other one, I think he has played like one save, and then he doesn't play like actively anymore. So yeah, it's been really nice to have like that, specifically like this one friend. I appreciate my other friends as well, obviously, but like specifically like this one friend who's been able to tell me like the best way to go, because again, I'm playing for fun, but then also it's, you know, it's nice to know, you know, what I should upgrade first and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, do you guys play Stardew? If you do, are you as obsessed as I am? I literally have a Stardew profile picture on Twitter now, which is really cute. And I actually got that before I started playing. Maybe I was like manifesting it. I don't know. I don't really believe in manifestation like that, but you know what? If it works, it works. Maybe I manifested it. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. My boyfriend last week, okay, so my boyfriend is starting to comment on my videos as well. If you've been here the past like month or so, it's become a thing where my boyfriend watches my like I think he's always just watched my videos, but specifically lately he will watch my videos and then he will tell me things about them. It all started with a roof incident. If you watch my large Toddler Family Home, or no, the video that was after that, the retro family home I think I had, it all started with that one, and it went from the retro to then retro, because I couldn't say retro, and it's basically become a whole thing. And so he always has things to talk about when it comes to my videos, which I really appreciate. It's not in a mean way at all. It's actually really funny, and we laugh about it so much, and it gives me content, so it's funny. But then he's also started to comment on my videos, so I wonder if and what he will comment for this one. We'll see. But last week he didn't find anything wrong, like construction wise, because again, he has a construction background, so usually it's those type of things he notices, but like he didn't find anything like that wrong, and the things I pronounced wrong I had already told him about. So he was like, he literally made a comment. I was like, I have nothing to talk about, like I have nothing to say, and I was like, dude, what am I gonna do now? My content for next week is gone. So yeah, see, this is why I need him to tell me things that are wrong, or things that I can talk about in my builds, because now I am over here not knowing what to do. Is this my channel, and should I be able to produce content myself? 100% yes, but is it more fun to have my boyfriend here, or like not my boyfriend here, but like talking about my boyfriend? Yes. And as you probably noticed, I will use any excuse to talk about my boyfriend. I don't know, you know, I'm that girlfriend. I'm the girlfriend that is my boyfriend's biggest fan, and I will talk about him if I can. Also, sorry if you heard anything weird. If that cut weirdly, I had to sneeze like a lot. Again, allergies, these, and I swear. But I'm almost done with the voiceover, which is surprising, because I almost gave up like halfway through this like 5 times, because I was just not, I don't know, I feel like this voiceover is a mess, and I'm a mess, and yeah, I'm just kind of out of it. Again, I think it's because I've been sick as well. Like, my brain is just not here with me. And then yesterday and the day before that, I'm doing great mentally. And apparently I have a lot of voice cracks. So, you know, there's that. But I hope you guys are doing better than I am. And I hope you guys, again, are not too sad about me not having a video last week. By the way, we have 2 new kits that came out yesterday. We're getting them in a few hours from when I'm recording this, but yeah, there will be some videos with those. I have some things planned. So probably next week, I think. Although I do have another video in the works that might be out next week. Sorry if you heard me like turn away from my mic. That was because there was a mosquito almost attacking me. So again, I hope you're well. Besides me being sick and the whole like mental thing and me being hungover, I've been well. And again, just playing Stardew's my new obsession. That is the takeaway from this video. I don't know how to talk anymore, and Stardew's my new obsession. But anyways, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.